this here for Tab Podcast. I am your funny, fine, and freaky host, Lauryn.thedom, aka Exactly Me, aka I'll fuck your mommy and your daddy. And what else? Exactly. Hey y'all, welcome to another week. I am so excited to be here. I'm excited for you all to be here. We have made it through the holiday. The holidays just passed, and I know sometimes like the holidays can be rough for some people. For me, I definitely was alone this holiday. And you know what? It honestly made me realize, like, I don't mind being alone for the holidays. I mean, I could like go take a trip or something, but just being by myself, it's kind of cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think because like I'm by myself like every other day anyway, so I think it was just like, oh, there's nothing new. The only thing is, I mean, I do go around people that I actually want to go around. I do wish I had a man, my man, but unfortunately I don't. Like, and I feel like even during the holidays, like, I want you around, but I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like being with somebody like on the holiday, so you can go, get you some food, that's cool. But as soon as I do that, give me a plate, bitch, it's time to go. And you can stay here with your peoples, but for me, bitch, I'm about to go and enjoy myself somewhere, not around a whole bunch of people, So that's just the only thing for me. Again, another week, no dick. That's like, I'm just sick of niggas. I'm just sick of niggas. Like, I don't see no reason for y'all to even be here at this point. Okay? I don't mean that. I'm sorry. But no, like, I'm so sexually frustrated. And it pisses me off for the fact that nobody, like, I feel like wholeheartedly, if I had a boyfriend, I would be fucking way more. But it's like, nobody do it for me at all. So Garfield is not getting no love, okay? This is the thing. She be having people trying to like linger around, but it's like, I don't necessarily like want y'all around. Sometimes it just be convenient. Like, sometimes like I keep y'all niggas around wholeheartedly because it's convenient for Garfield sometimes, So anyway, enough of my depressing ass fucking vagina, bitch. Let's just get into our segments. And speaking of wanting people around, but not necessarily, we're getting into our first segment, which is our Here We Ho Again segment. This is our Sex in the News segment. And this week we are getting into a couple that, for me, y'all know me, bitch. Y'all might as well just fully break up. But overall, this is one of those things of where, like, I still want, like I said, I be wanting niggas around, but I really don't want you around. Like, I still be doing me. Like, I want a man, but not really. Like, I want a man that's not my man. Like, we together, but we really not together. Do that make sense? I hope it do. But anyway, according to the New York Times, former New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio and Charlene McCray, I think that's what that is. I'm sorry, I'm butchering these people's names, but just know the former New York City's mayor and his wife announced that they are separating after nearly 30 years of marriage. The ex-couple revealed that they will not divorce, but actually will still live together and just date other people. Now, if you ask me, this is wholeheartedly what I mean by I want a man, but I really don't want a man, okay? So right now I'm getting into a point where I don't necessarily know if I'm fully ready to be in a committed monogamous relationship, right? My whole thing is, I don't believe that we're actually just meant for one person. I know some people are gonna be like, girl, what the fuck are you talking about? But wholeheartedly, I think it's selfish for me to be with one person and try to force myself to be with one person. I think their dynamic is actually pretty cool. Besides the living together, overall, it's low-key giving like an open relationship. Like, we're together, but we still able to do other stuff. But from what I said, like, I want a man who's really not my man, because for some of y'all, you would think like, oh, he's not my man, but wholeheartedly, he's still my man, because that's what it is. But from that dynamic, like, they live together and they not getting divorced, bitch. That's the only thing for me. Like, y'all live together for what? Like, for what? And it's like, okay, y'all breaking up, but y'all not getting a divorce. I just thought about it. What the hell do they got going on over there? Cause hold on. Cause okay, for me, like I said, for me, I probably could do like an open relationship. Like, yeah, we understand that it is us two, but we are allowed to go and fuck other people or whatever the case is. But I kind of want like a swingers dynamic too, where it's like, yeah, we like fuck other people or whatever, but you know, we fuck people together sometimes. You know, swap a bitch out or something, or swap a nigga out. Who knows? But no, so I think that overall, this will be kind of an example of a ethical non-monogamy relationship. Because overall, they're not getting a divorce, and technically, can you break up in a marriage? I ain't never heard of no. I feel like you wholeheartedly can't break up unless you get a divorce. So for me, I feel like they're still together. But this is just a public display of literally of what an open relationship kind of looks like, right? We're together, we live together, but we date other people. And so because of their little relationship dynamic, moving on to our tit for tat of the week, I wanted to get into monogamous and non-monogamous relationships. I think the thing for me is that our generation is getting to a point where we're starting to wholeheartedly realize that maybe one person isn't it for me, right? Another thing is, though I've never been in a relationship, I know what I want and I know what I require in a relationship, but I also understand too that before me and my partner can be a part of an ethical non-monogamy type of relationship, then we have to technically be monogamous first. Like, we have to build the foundation for us to even just move on and bring other people in and all of that stuff, right? So a lot of people are like, what is the difference between a monogamous, non-monogamous? Like, what is this shit? Okay, so monogamy is a relationship with only one partner at a time. This could be either sexual or emotional, but it's usually both. And non-monogamy, or ethical non-monogamy, is the practice of taking part in romantic relationships that are not completely exclusive between two people. This isn't considered cheating because both parties consent to stepping out. Now, some couples who practice ethical non-monogamy do not subscribe to any other relationship models. They simply make their own rules about what is and isn't accepted for the individual relationship, and then they follow them, basically. So different types of monogamous relationships. Different types of non-monogamy relationships. Some of what you heard might be an open relationship, like I just talked about, which is when a couple agrees that both are free to have sex with other people. While sex with other people is okay, sometimes loving someone and generally is not okay, but it definitely can be. Honestly, it just really depends on your dynamic of your relationship. Like, do you feel comfortable with your partner giving that love to someone else, or do you want it to just be strictly about sex? Another form of non-monogamy is polyamory. right? This is the most known type of ethical non-monogamy. This is the practice of loving multiple people at the same time in an open and honest way. For me, being in a polyamory relationship is kind of, that's too much. I know people will be like, well, bitch, like you out here fucking and doing all of this thing. I think wholeheartedly when I'm in a relationship with literally 3 people, because I have to include myself. Like, I'm literally in a relationship with myself. I'm in a relationship with this person. I'm in a relationship with the third. So I think that is where like a lot of energy just comes in, because you have to show up as if you're in a relationship with each party. I mean, yeah, you have times where someone might get a little jealous. Somebody might, you know, feel left out of certain things, because, you know, I feel like when you have a trio of any sort, there's always that one person who feels left out. Like, you feel like these other 2 people got a connection more than all 3 of y'all do necessarily, right? So that's why polyamory isn't for me, because I just feel like I can't give myself, like, relationship wise, I can't give myself to more than one person. Like, that's wholeheartedly too much. Like, bitch, I gotta feed both of y'all. I gotta wash clothes. I gotta wash more dishes. I gotta cook bigger dinner. Like, it's just so much. It is so much energy. Like, I have to date you, and I have to date you, and I gotta know the things that you like, know the things that you like, and I gotta make sure that I don't switch up. Babes, I'm cool. It's literally too much. Moving on to swinging. Again, this is something that I mentioned as well. This involves committed couples consensually exchanging partners, specifically for sexual purposes. So again, usually swinging is one of those things where each person, like, so me and my partner are in a relationship, and it might be one of those things where we might bring in another couple to fuck together. I think wholeheartedly, it's just about us fucking together. That's how I look at swinging. Like, we're comfortable with each other doing what we're doing, and a lot of times swinging is necessarily for like people who are married, not necessarily people who are just boyfriend and girlfriend dynamic as well. We have monogamish. This is in which a couple is primarily monogamous, but allows varying degrees of sexual contact with others. So basically, this means like, yeah, we like we're together. It's just us 2, but on an occasion, you feel me? This is a different, like, on an occasion, probably like maybe your birthday or something, I might let you go out and do something. Get it? It's like we kind of monogamous. Like, yeah, it's just us, but my partner might allow me to step out and do other stuff. So with all these different types, I mean, there's like various types of polyamory. You have polygamy, you have solo poly, you have thruples, you have a various amount of different types of non-monogamous relationships. It's just the thing that, like, ethical non-monogamy is just the umbrella of it all. Like, I can say that I'm in a polygamy relationship, which means that only one person is technically allowed to step out, right? Or this person over here is in a polyamory relationship, which means all parties involved are in a relationship, right? So it just wholeheartedly just depends on what works for you in your relationship. Now, some may say that ethical non-monogamous relationships are unsustainable. Some people would think it's all about sex, or that any and everything goes. Shit, some people wholeheartedly think that ethical non-monogamy is like literally better than monogamy, and wholeheartedly people fail to realize, like, it's not just about sex. I don't want to just be a hoe. Like I was explaining to somebody earlier, it's not that I want to be a hoe. It's the fact that I don't think it's realistic for me to be like, yo, we are together. You don't see nobody else in this fucking world. You can't have no friends. You can't do this. You can't do that. Da 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 da. If you don't show up for me in all five of my love languages, you don't really love me. Like, that's that's kind of selfish to me. Like, you're expecting this person to show up and be there for all of you, and you don't even require that in any other relationship of yours, like, wholeheartedly. And then this is the thing too, we accept bare minimum. Like, it be the double standards for me. Like, you accept bare minimum from a nigga, but you won't accept bare minimum for your friends. What? Or like, you just, or like, some people get into a relationship and forget everything else in the world. It's like, oh no, I'm locked in on this person. And so once that one person leaves, now they have nothing, because they feel like, this is my everything, right? And again, I feel like that is selfish for me to even put that pressure on that person. I think it's selfish for me as a person. I think it's selfish for me to even want, like, again, it's selfish for me to put that pressure on somebody else, and it's selfish for me to put that pressure on me, because if I don't even require that from somebody else, why would I require that from this one person? And I understand that this one person is literally a human being. Like, they have their own desires, they have their own likes and wants and needs. I'm just here to add to their life. I'm just here to explore and teach you a lesson, that whatever lesson that you need to be taught. At the end of the day, I can be in your life for a month, a week, 3 days, bitch, 6 years, a decade. It doesn't matter. And if I happen to be in your life for however long, then in that period of time of me being in your life, I'm teaching you something. I'm adding to your life. I'm helping you better yourself. And wholeheartedly, that's how I look at relationships. And the most important thing of monogamy, we go through the same shit that you motherfuckers go through. Like, some people lie. I realize too, like, yeah, people lie. People will literally go behind your back and not, like, say shit or whatever. So that's why it's important in monogamous and non-monogamous relationships that you set boundaries and rules. Different relationships work for different people, which means that you have to set a foundation that works for you and your partner. So if you are someone who is basically trying to practice ethical non-monogamy, here are some rules to help you introduce this new dynamic and to keep shit from getting messy with you and your partner. Because at the end of the day, yeah, these other people are coming in, but it's still you and your partner. Like, if you and your partner not good, how the fuck y'all gonna show up for somebody else? How the fuck y'all gonna bring somebody else in on y'all dynamic? That doesn't even work. So, rule number 1, please ensure that your partner is willing to engage in ethical non-monogamy, right? This does not mean I'm doing this necessarily because I want to keep you around. This isn't because you feel like this might be the best thing to do. Like, you want to go out and be a hoe, but you want to, like, this ain't none of that, okay? You're practicing ethical non-monogamy because this is something that you truly, truly want, right? I think overall, yes, there are sexual aspects that come with being non-monogamous, but overall, it still has to be a romantic connection as well. Rule number 2, inform your partner when you engage in certain acts. So like I said, there are men out here who will literally lie or keep shit from you, and it's like, it doesn't have to be like that. In any relationship, communication and comprehension is 2 of the most important things going into a relationship dynamic as a whole. I think that for me, I've watched so many people, even being monogamous and non-monogamous, I watched so many men for me, I just wholeheartedly feel like men can't handle that much freedom, right? The idea of it is cool, like, oh yeah, like I'm able to go out and do this, that's cool, yeah, my bitch, yeah, me and my bitch, we be fucking. But then it gets to a point where he realized he still has to be a partner, right? He still has to show up for me, he still has to cater to my needs and my wants, and he still has to make me feel like this is something, that this relationship is still something that he wants. I've literally watched men do the most grimiest shit for what, I don't know, when it's all those, like, all you had to do was tell me. Like, you could have avoided all of this if you just told me. But I wholeheartedly think, like I said, like, men can't handle the freedom. It's like, yeah, I want it, but once you give me too much, it's like, now, it's like when you give a nigga the permission to do whatever the fuck he want to, he be cool with it at first, but then, like, after a while, he start looking at you like, damn, bitch, like, you're not gonna tell me to stop? Like, you just wholeheartedly cool with me going to go do this? So then he starts to lose some type of respect for you and start looking at you differently. So then he started to go out and do other shit with other bitches and just fully disregard the relationship as a whole. And now we back to fucking square one. Like, bitch, if you knew you couldn't handle it, you should have got up out of there a long time ago. But just tell your partner whenever the fuck you about to go do some shit, or whenever you're thinking about going to do some shit. This can even mean letting your partner know, like, who you're engaging with, where, shit, sometimes why, fuck nigga. Yeah, niggas just can't communicate, and that's the problem. Like, if niggas knew how to communicate better and actually knew how to handle the freedom that they are given, shit'd probably be decent. But moving on to rule number 3, which is define boundaries. Certain activities that you would like to keep between you and your partner and not share with someone else. This could be intimate or something as simple as not taking this person to your favorite restaurant or introducing them to your family. I think this is this probably be number 1 rule for me, right? Again, because we are in the relationship that we are in, doesn't mean that I still don't want to keep stuff to myself, right? Just because I'm in the field that I'm in, literally sitting in front of this camera talking my shit, doing what I do, doesn't mean I necessarily don't want to keep things to myself. I definitely do. I want to keep certain experiences for myself because it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I still have something to hold on to. Like, I don't necessarily don't have to share every single thing, but I enjoy keeping things to myself because, like I said, there's something for me to hold on to and for me to remember, like, yeah, I'm doing this, but bitch, y'all ain't gotta know every detail of my life. Just like with your partner, yes, we are open, but I still want to keep shit to ourselves. Like, if our thing is every Friday we go to the movies, and bitch, one Friday you don't take me to the movies, like, you out like a couple, I'm not even gonna say one Friday, but like it gets to a point where like a couple Fridays you stop taking me to the movies because you out fucking another bitch, that's a problem that I have. Because Fridays are supposed to be for me and you, not for you and this bitch. You got Monday through Thursday and Saturday and Sunday. Bitch, you better figure it out, ho. I don't give a fuck. Bitch, if my favorite restaurant is American Deli, ho, why the fuck is you taking that bitch to American Deli? Bitch, you better take that hoe to Wingstop. What the fuck is you talking about? Like, that's one of the things I am super big on. Keep some shit for yourself. I say that. It don't even necessarily have to be even in a relationship. It's just certain things, even with dealing with friends and all of that stuff. Keep certain shit to yourself. Like, you feel me? Like I said, everybody don't have to know every single detail. They can know some stuff, but the shit that's really important to you, keep it to yourself. Why people gotta know? So moving on to rule number 4, which is prioritize your primary partner and safety, right? So if we go out every Friday, then all of a sudden you get the going down and messing with somebody else and you forget about me, that's a problem that I have. If it gets to a point where you're showing up more for other people than you are for me, then that's a problem. Because at the end of the day, I'm your partner, period. If I leave you today, ho, them bitches ain't gonna be fucking with you like that wholeheartedly. Them bitches ain't gonna be doing the things that I'm doing, period. The only thing that they're doing is showing up in that couple percent that I'm lacking in, which everybody lacks in some type of percent, which is okay. That bitch might be doing some shit that I personally don't want to do, and that is okay. But I'm never going to forget the fact that my partner is my partner. I still come home to this person. I still have to I still build a relationship with this person and all of these things. I can have kids with this person. I could be getting married to this person. Again, those outsiders don't mean shit, because as soon as y'all break up, guess what? That bitch might go out and go fuck on another nigga. Now look at you, heartbroken, because you didn't prioritize your partner. And then niggas love to get a side bitch pregnant. Niggas love to bring back some shit, and then once you, cause women, we know when some shit is going on. Like, we get a little smell, like something's just off, right? And we just have that instinct to go to the doctor. Go to the doctor. What's going on? And if I go to the doctor, and if anything, bitch, I don't give a fuck if it's BV, trichomonas, any of that shit. What the fuck was you doing? Huh? So yeah, again, your partner always comes first. Yes, you're out there like doing you, but you still have to, that's a part of you respecting your partner. That's one of those things I can honestly say, that's a part of you respecting your person. If you know, yo, I'm in a relationship with them, I still have to date them, I still have to do all these things, but I'm so caught up in these hoes, then baby, your balance is what's the point of us being together? Like, and that's the thing for me. People forget that non-monogamous relationships are still relationships. Like, when you fucking these other hoes, yes, you still need to be getting tested. You still need to wrap up. You still need to make sure that you're not getting bitches pregnant. You niggas like totally forget all of that once a new pussy come in. But long as you know where home at, right? The fuck out of here. Anyway, moving on to rule number 5. Yeah, moving on to rule number 5. Address jealousy rationally and calmly. Ooh, okay. This is one I really like. And I like this one wholeheartedly because so many people get so jealous. And it's normal. Totally normal. Like, I get jealous of bitches because they got a fat ass. It's normal. I might get jealous of a bitch because, shit, her hair looks bomb as fuck. Okay? Jealousy is something that's normal. Now, when you turn it into like a hatred jealousy, that's when shit gets a little difficult. And that's when you have to be an adult and communicate. Right? You have to sit your partner down and reassure them, like, look, I understand your feelings. I understand everything that you are going. I understand it. I get it. And whatever I can do in order to make that better, that's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? In order for you and I to feel comfortable in this dynamic, I have to do what is necessary for us. So if that means like, hey, if my girls say, I don't necessarily like this girl because of such and such, then you kind of have to respect that. Or it's one of those things where, you know, I don't know. I feel like when your partner kind of gets a little jealousy, I feel like it's one of those things, oh, they care. Oh, they care. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm getting jealous, necessarily for me, I feel like if I'm getting jealous in a situation that I agreed for my partner to be in, wholeheartedly, I think I'm jealous because I might see a difference in my partner, right? And though for me, I understand that's the whole purpose of you going out and doing that. Like, I understand people bring out a different side of you and they can either bring out some very great things or some very bad things. But overall, I think that seeing that come out of my partner and seeing that different type of happiness, yeah, it kind of can spark some type of jealousy. Another thing is too, I think that a lot of times insecurity plays a lot in women agreeing to non-monogamous relationships. Like, you might be giving those other people too much attention, or you might be like doing too much. So yeah, I'm jealous because that's supposed to be me, you know? But as long as you sit down and really have a conversation with your partner and be understanding of their feelings and things that they might be going through or whatever. Again, just reassure them that everything is okay, and have your actions match your words. Okay, don't sit up here and say like, yeah, but you ain't got nothing to worry about, da 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 da, and then you out here like you still doing the same shit. Make sure that everything matches up. Be acceptive of what is being told to you. All right. So moving on to our last rule, and this is shit. I feel like this is important in all aspects of relationships and sex and whatever you do, right? It says give importance to everyone's privacy, right? I think we've gotten so used to just outing people about certain stuff, especially like, for example, the whole outing someone when they're gay, like, or they're in a closet and things like that. I feel like wholeheartedly that's not none of your business, right? That's something that's private for me and my family. It's almost like when it was like when one celebrity was pregnant or whatever, and like the blogs announced that she was pregnant before she did or something like that. It's almost like one of those things. At the end of the day, in all aspects of life, we have to respect people's privacy. Just because you know the information don't mean that you just need to say it. Keep quiet for a little minute, and then after they announce it themselves, then it's like, oh yeah, bitch, like I wholeheartedly knew, da 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 da, because you know how motherfuckers be. Shit, I be on that sometimes, you know. But I'm starting to learn that that other people's privacy is very important, because if I out somebody, just like with somebody being gay, if I out somebody, I'm like disregarding their privacy, and like it just shows that I don't care about anything. Like I'm just trying to, I don't even know what the fuck I'm trying to do when I'm invading somebody's privacy. But especially in this generation today with social media and all of that stuff, bitches is quick to screenshot some shit. Bitches will literally like not give a fuck about nothing that you have going on. And so it's like whole time, like niggas and bitches be sloppy wholeheartedly. So just overall, just give people their privacy. Let them come out when it's necessary, or even if they don't come out, my thing is this: don't try to expose people too, because you do have people who are in relationships, and then that person in the relationship, like we all know this is a full blown relationship. Like we see it. We know that you all are together, but it can be one of those things where her nigga is inboxing me and all crazy shit, and whole time they have an agreement to where he's allowed to do that, or she's allowed to do whatever she wants to do, right? And it's like, I'm not saying every nigga is like that, because a lot of these niggas and a lot of these females are in monogamous relationships. So meaning the rule and boundary in a monogamous relationship is that we're together. This is just me and you. Nobody else, babes. So if you want it to be me, you, and possibly somebody else, and then this person over here, then you need to dip over to the ethical non-monogamy side. Instead of getting with people, ooh, I'm about to cook y'all ass up this one. Instead of men getting with people that they know necessarily isn't going to like the idea of ethical non-monogamy, but you gonna find a way to like manipulate the situation, or try to find a way to make her feel bad and make her, like, you're basically wanting to get with somebody, then change them to make that whole situation better for you to feel better about yourself. Like, no, get with somebody who actually wants to be in this type of dynamic. I don't understand how that's so fucking hard. So overall, with the tit for tat, it's just one of those things where, again, this is definitely the theme of the episode. Do what works for you and your partner, okay? Just like for me, if you're trying to be my man, I need you to be comfortable enough to fuck a bitch in front of me, wholeheartedly. And I mean ramming her shit, and I mean like really dicking her down, really showing her why you're my man. Because what did I say in the first episode? Was it the first episode? No, it was like the second episode. Good dick gets shared, period. I don't care. Motherfuckers know me. If they dick good, I'm like, yo, bitch, you need to try, because good dick is hard to come by. So you think I'm not about to be like, yo, I found the best eater, the best dicker downer in the motherfucking world. You think I ain't about to, he's for sale, he's for sale. Yeah, bitch, come get a little taste. What are you talking about? I set up a whole lemonade stand on their ass. Lemonade, a fucking dick stand. What are you talking about? So again, just overall, do what's needed for your relationship. Set rules and boundaries that works for the both of you, and overall, just have fun. And make sure you don't forget that the relationship is between you two. Period. Always and forever. Them other motherfuckers ain't got shit to do with what y'all got going on. Okay? So, before I get out of here, I wanted to leave y'all with just a tip. So one of the rules that I was very adamant about is privacy, okay? I think overall, we just need to, outsiders just need to shut the fuck up if we really don't know what's going on. And do what's needed for you and your relationship. I did this episode wholeheartedly because I think we all see the situation that's going on with KEKE Palmer and her baby daddy. I say baby daddy because I don't think they're in a relationship. And I think that the whole situation as a whole, for me, is stupid. But that's not my relationship, okay? His feelings, the baby daddy, he's not wrong. We're never saying that you're wrong for feeling how you feel. If you feel like her outfit wasn't an outfit that she should be wearing, okay, cool, that's how you feel. But also don't turn around. Like, my whole thing is this. I didn't even want to talk about this situation, but the situation pisses me off wholeheartedly because it's honestly what works for you in your relationship. Which is the fucking tip of the day. If y'all didn't know, I'm gonna keep saying it. Do what works for you and your partner. Everybody else doesn't mean shit because they're not in your relationship. You don't have to wake up to that person every day. You don't have to be with that person. You don't have to, like, you're giving to this one person, not the whole fucking world. And again, the thing that I think I had the most issue with is all the men trying to say, like, oh, she was wrong because she was dancing all up on Usher, but then turned around and said that Chance the Rapper. So it was basically like you got men saying that KEKE is wrong because she was dancing all up on Usher, but saying that Chance the Rapper wasn't wrong when he was when that bitch was throwing that ass back on him. He's married, okay? And I think too wholeheartedly, yes, the dynamic of a relationship matters. If you're my baby daddy, why are you mad? Be for real. Especially if you a baby daddy who was just literally like, he was just posting my body, like posting me twerking and all of these things. Like, you seen that I've shown my body. Like, since I've gotten grown, I've shown my body off. I look good. I just had a baby, bitch. And then you gonna get on the internet. That's the issue that I have. A lot of y'all want to sit here and be like, oh, well, she embarrassed him publicly, and da-da-da-da-da, so no. That's what I mean. Respect people's privacy. Okay? Just because something happened in public, don't mean I gotta address it in public. Wholehearted, that does not mean that. I can address it in private because me and my partner's relationship is between me and my partner. That ain't got shit to do with the world. And that's why the world got on his ass. Cause bitch, what you not about to do is sit up here and get on KEKE's internet. I don't know if it's necessarily KEKE's internet, but bitch, you're not about to get on Beyonce's internet and get the talking out the side of your neck. And bitch, you was just posted up in your motherfucking drawers, ho. And you're a father. Bitch, you need to do better. That's the thing for me. Niggas love to say that we as women, we need to cover up, we need to do this, we need to do that. It's a nigga walking outside with his shirt off right now with some hoochie daddy shorts on. It's a nigga right now putting on some gray shorts trying to show that dick print. But we'll never tell y'all to cover up. All of y'all are fathers. The fuck? But Anyway, enough about that. That whole situation like literally pisses me off, and that's why I had to just do the and that's why I've been literally saying it this whole fucking episode. Do what works for you, please. Whatever works for you and your partner, that's what it is. Can't nobody come in and, like I said, can't nobody come in and fuck up what y'all got going on because y'all solid enough to know. We know what we doing. Just because y'all don't know, that's how it's supposed to be. We keep shit for ourselves, okay? But that is all that I have for this week. Thank you to my first and last time listeners. Please make sure that you all are clicking the link in our bio on Instagram to fill out our interview request forms. Again, I will be taking interviews very, very soon, and I can't wait to get you bitches on the fucking couch. Just imagine a couch. Not too much, ho. But yeah, I can't wait for that. Make sure that you all are like, sharing, subscribing, and commenting on our YouTube. Episodes are on Spotify. We're gonna get them on everything else. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. During this episode, I kind of got a little horny. Garfield started purring, bitch. But no, remember to always be humble, be gracious, and be open. I will see y'all at the top, bitch, because the bottom is way too crowded. Bye.